Hey Aries! Thank you for visiting my channel Pretty Pink Soul Movement. I'm Michelle Cool and I'll be doing your May reading for you. So I'm going to talk about what's coming up at the beginning of the month, maybe middle of the month, and then how it's going to progress for you and what you need to do to kind of shift your energy. So I'm kind of getting that you may be feeling a bit not worth it. And Spirit is here to tell you, if it wants to focus, that you are worth it. Whatever it is, whatever you've been contemplating, whatever you've been dreaming of, whether it be love, whether it be new friendships, whether it be new car, whether it just be general happiness, like you are worth it. So you may be feeling a bit down. Some things may not have worked out how they were meant to, but please know that it's for your greater good and new things will come into your life. Once anything's taken away, it will be filled by something else. But sometimes we just kind of need to sit in this energy of contemplation and decide clearly what it is you want. And please remember that you can't rely on others to make you happy, which is, I think, is a trap that a lot of us get caught into. And you're assured that whatever you want, you can have. Like, don't feel left out in the cold. Don't feel like you're alone. Spirit's always with you. You just need to talk to them. If you feel stuck, say, please show me the way out. Please show me the signs. And then look for the signs. And they're telling me that you need to journal. Journal your feelings. This is part of the healing process, is to talk about how we're feeling, talking into our journal and just saying, I need help. And then you will get it. So I'm just going to read you this message. You can look at this pretty flower. It says, perfect. Right here, right now, you are perfect. You are love and oneness. The trick is to feel and know this. It is a time to step onto the path of self-discovery, move into your center, and heal all you are aware of at this moment, transforming these wounds into acceptance and peace. Then bring this love and acceptance to your outer world, no longer attached to the wounds that pushed your buttons, allowing you to be free of pain. This is an ongoing unfolding of you. Each time you become aware of something that needs to heal, go back inside your center. It becomes easier every time, and you may get to a place where you view this process as a way to love and accept something new about yourself. I don't think I could say it any better than that. That just like nails it. And I didn't actually read the whole thing perfectly, so you know what I'm saying. I've got another card, agreements. I just feel compelled to read this one now, so I will. Imagine just for a moment that we are all connected, all different streams of consciousness originating from one source, experiencing and playing upon this physical earth plane, in all its shadow and light to develop, grow and become more. The shadow and the light cause tension and resistance, but also allows us to see our ideas, our thoughts, our creations, which manifest into the physical. In order for us to create more and be pioneers, creating unfolding newness for the sheer joy of it, it would seem reasonable in our connectedness we would sense anything out of balance. The natural order of the universe has all things moving back into balance wherever possible. We can also call this an agreement, a contract or karma, but you can see these labels may not be what we think they are, for all is just moving back into balance and into love. So whether your attention goes into family, friends, work colleagues, someone you bump into, someone you observe, someone you admire, or someone you dislike, we are all in a contract, in an agreement with each other to remind us of the love that we are. So that's just beautiful as well. So other cards that I have here is the energy of conflict and defeat, which I feel it could be around love. Now, it does say love begins here, but I feel there's a conflict around this love beginning until you seek the truth from yourself, about yourself, who you are, what you do in relationships, what you want, working on your self-love to fulfill your self-worth, to fill your own cup up. This is how we call loving, is by filling our own cup up, right? Then you will be gifted. I know you're going to get through this. This is your destiny. Having beautiful love in your life is destiny, but also having beautiful love for yourself. I think is higher than having a person in your life to love you. It is. That's the ultimate goal. And then once you love you, right, as cliche as it is, it's true. And cliches are for a reason. It's just lost meaning because people keep repeating it. And people don't see that value in it anymore because they don't want to go in. They project, what they want in the outside world, but you need to project on the inside. You need to love you, be you, do you, tell yourself like repetitive affirmations. I love myself. Even if you don't, I love myself. I'm perfect just the way I am right now. You are. You need to love yourself now. Doesn't matter if you're 20 kilos overweight. If you can't love yourself when you're 20 kilos overweight, you're never going to love yourself now. Because remember, when you have been skinnier or whatever, or your hair was blonder or whatever it is for you, you weren't happy with yourself anyway, because we're human beings and we'll constantly pick on ourselves until we find the essence of love within us. I'm not going to love myself more when I have a nicer car. I'm not going to love myself more when I have a nicer house. I'm not going to love myself more when I have new outfits. Yeah, it helps because it makes you feel good. However, how are you feeling good on the inside? Are you eating well? Are you consoling yourself when you're in pain? Do you stop blaming yourself for things? Do you look for new solutions? Like, it's all this mindset change, I think, that's going on for you. This is going to bring in new experiences and new possibilities, but healthier ones. So when you treat yourself healthier, when your self-talk in your head is kinder, when you look in the mirror and just say, okay, I'm not 100% happy, but I love myself the way I am right now. I have a beautiful shape, or whatever it is. Focus on the positives, and this is going to bring in new experiences to you, which is just beautiful. So I'm going to read this Freedom Cup. Liberate yourself from the manifestations of the past, from what is often called tradition. Throw open the cupboard doors to reveal the skeletons and release the crystallized views of your ancestors that have manifested as your genes. Your genes are threads of reality formed by the power of your ancestors' thoughts and feelings. Let us say thank you to all that have come before us for their creations and all that they have lived. In doing so, they gave you options and brought you to where you are now. When you were born, you arrived at the vibration of all the generation before you wanted. Amazing. You are the manifestation of the expanded previous generation. Each generation's job is to expand even more for the sheer beauty and the joy of it. This is the natural flow of life. Somehow we allowed ourselves to become living statues, reenacted the experiences of the past, becoming victim to this. Your genes are a blueprint formed by the past to give you a place to start when you arrive. Your genes do not decide anything, you do. Liberate yourself and become who you know you are. You are powerful. You have the power to manifest the life that you want. You have the power to change your thoughts. You have the power to go forward now. Remove all patterning. Be kinder to yourself. And that manifests in your outer world. The more we focus on our insides, focus on ourselves, the more that manifests automatically in the outer world. See? So you're wasting your energy just like constantly expending it on the outside. I want. I love myself. It's different. It's such a different energy. And that automatically manifests everything on the outside, right? Automatically, you will receive blessings when you learn to go with the ebbs and flows of life. Life isn't always going to be a fantastic, wonderful journey. One minute we feel fine. Next minute the planets are changing and the energy in the world's different, right? But you've got to align yourself to the higher thought. And that's how you learn to balance and counterbalance your energy. This is when we feel emotionally satisfied and healthy. This is one of the biggest lessons of our lives, is to balance our energy. To recognize when we're not feeling good. To pull ourselves up when we're, playing out our old patterning. To seek help when we need to watch videos like this. To do your own readings, to do research, to see a counsellor, to see a mentor, see a life coach, whatever it is, whatever you feel compelled to do. It's that. Seek some knowledge, but make sure you do your own teaching, your own learning, your own research, because you are your own person and each situation is different. Please learn to balance your energy. Recognize when you're doing your old thing, doing what you do in order to release it. Like, that's massive. Awareness is key to changing your life and changing your vibration. To help you through this time of expansion, boop, butterfingers. Expansion's painful. It's like rebirth. To help you ground yourself when you're not feeling so good. Too much sun. When you feel off kilter, when you don't know what to do, if you're feeling down or whatever, your energy's a bit shaky, literally sit on some grass that will help you, and just channel through your crown chakra some new energy. Ask it to clear out the old through your base chakra, and this will help you a lot. It just helps you get a little bit of clarity. It breaks that dense energy up from within you enough to let the light in, right? Because if you're stuck in your head and you're around and around and around and around and around, you haven't got any space to let the light break through. So when we just sit it down on some grass or hug a tree or touch a plant if it's too cold to go outside, doing something like that, even pulling up your car next to a tree and keeping the heater on if it's too cold, it breaks up that thought pattern. Choosing to do something different or just physically move lets that light in for something to happen, or some of that energy to disperse and release, right? To get out of our own heads. This will help with your expansion by choosing an ideal course of action, which is to shift out of gear when you're not feeling too good. I think there's too much sun coming through, that's what I'm saying today. I'm just going to end with this Remember card. We have forgotten what it is like to truly feel. Sometimes we mistake any depth of feeling for sadness, any sense of the unknown for fear, any sense of peace for boredom. Accept your remembrance, your awakening, and let it blossom within you. Ebbs and flows. Allow it to enlighten and illuminate your magical inner world, giving direct access to your expanded presence through a greater perception of oneness. There was and is a time when self, soul, and world were one, when you lived in peace with yourself and the world around you. The memory is there in your heart, in your cells, deep inside, underneath what you think is real. Sit quietly, take a breath, go within and whisper to yourself, remember, remember. You've got this. Your soul's got this. Like, you're ready to go. Like, you're going to shift out of this energy and it's going to be amazing. Just remember, everyone goes through hard times, that it's a life journey. Soul journey is a life journey. It's not when I get to this point, I'm going to be better. You have to learn to be better in whatever moment you're in now, right? Which is easier said than done. That's why I give this advice, to kind of help you slowly work through what you need to work through in order to free yourself, because my intention is I want people to learn how to heal themselves. And then when you learn how to heal yourself, people see you and go, hey, they did it. How did you do it? And you can tell them it's like 20 things. But most of all, it's healing, being kind to yourself, which automatically makes you be kind to others. Just constantly working through baby steps, because it's life work. It's a life process. It's not going to be like instant, oh, everything's happy now. Because happy can be always taken away from you. Whereas if you learn to balance your energy in chaos, nothing can ever shake you. Yeah, it can be horrible events, right? You're never going to be able to get through every single situation. However, situations before, say if a job was taken away from you, where you just crumbled and been depressed for 3 or 4 weeks or whatever it is, that is really royal major for you. You can learn to go, okay, cool, now I understand there's a reason for it. There's something better. I need to work on something. I need to do some healing. Maybe there's actually, I didn't really like that job anyway. I need to find something else. What about working my life purpose? Like, things that end are indication that there's something else that we need to work on. And it's just like going with the flow of that in the moment, and understanding that life isn't working against you when bad things happen. It's clearing the way so you can level up. So I hope this reading helped you shift some of your perceptions around things, and I hope it helped. And please share and subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos and my blog links below. I have an empowerment book if you're interested, that's below on Amazon. But other than that, take care. You got this. You're wonderful, Aries. All right. You have an awesome day.